Hey everybody, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So today, Norway, Melodi Grand Prix, the music festival in Norway, which selects its song for Eurovision, announced its artists. So there's going to be 21 artists, there's going to be 3 semi-finals. Yeah, a bit of a shake-up from last year. Last year was strange how they did things, but nonetheless, the quality of the songs last year were phenomenal. Phenomenal. So, my favourite last year was Sophie's. I absolutely loved that tune. But Melodi Grand Prix last year gave me at least, 10 of my top 40 national final songs of last year, Eurovision 2022. So I am really looking forward to seeing which artists are going to be competing this year. There has been rumours the last couple of days. I've seen Elsie Bay's name being floated around from last year. I've seen Ulrikke's name name being floated around, who should have gone to Eurovision in 2020, but it didn't quite happen. I've even seen Kaino's name being floated around. That would be an absolute treat. So I didn't see the live recording. Jude Kennedy, who's an amazing YouTuber, who's very committed to communicating Eurovision content on YouTube. I did see that he was reacting live, so I'm assuming it was webcast or live on Norwegian TV, but nonetheless I didn't get to watch it live. I was in fact busy editing my Romanian national selection video, which should go up on my channel shortly. So nonetheless, let's get down to business. So an amazing YouTuber, Silver #2 in fact, who has 400 subscribers. They've been absolutely amazing. They've been fast, quick off the mark, and they've created a video which basically introduces all 21 artists. I was hoping someone was going to do this very quickly, and they have. So I'm going to use this video to know who has been selected. I'm also going to have, hopefully, wee blogs up as well, because there might be artists that I don't know a lot about that might have competed in MGP in the past, and they might have just escaped my gaze. But ultimately, let's see who's competing for Melodi Grand Prix 2023. I am super excited. Oh, she is back! Okay, amazing. Nothing in me because of you. I don't know like anyone else with Eurovision 2020. Does anyone just does any of these songs just remind you of COVID? I remember being in lockdown in Goa in India, and just Eurovision 2020 gave me life. And I was obsessed with this song. So, yes, she should have gone to Eurovision. And actually, I felt so sorry for her. So it was Eurovision 2021 where a lot of countries decided, do you know what? It's not fair that Eurovision 2020 didn't go ahead. Let's send that artist with another song. So many countries did that. Norway decided not to do that. And I do get that. Melodi Grand Prix is like a rating show in Norway. They're not just going to give up on this music contest. But she was invited to participate in the show in 2021 and declined the offer. And it did feel a little bit like I'm disappointed that Norway or NRK has made that decision. I am super excited she's going to be back, and I'm hoping she has an amazing song, a song as good as this one. In fact, it was one of the co-writers of this song was the guy who represented Norway a couple of years ago. Can't remember his name now. I've had to go to Wikipedia to remind me of his name. Kjetil Morland represented Norway in 2015, Monster Like Me. He, in fact, co-wrote last year's Made of Glass as well by Sophie. Fantastic songwriter. Awesome. Didn't want me to sing. So she came back for Melodi Grand Prix 2021, showcasing her new single. And I remember watching this being like, you go girl, in the sense of the song was great and she performed the hell out of it. Okay, so we've got Atle Pettersen. He's a new discovery. He participated in MGP 2021. Missing the final top 4. Don't remember that. So we've got a newbie, Ella, a Brazilian-Norwegian singer. She's a new name in Norway. This is going to be her first solo effort. I remember this. So Kuvi, she's already participated 2020. Failed to make it to the final 4. Rasmus Thall. Ah, he produced Farida's song last year. Love that song. Dangerous. 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 Well, that was not in key. Okay. Considering it's Farida who's helping to produce Rasmus's entry. Running, running. So we've got a Voice Norway participant. So she's been away from the music scene. Why not use MGP to come back? Another Voice participant. I remember the UK, we went through a whole spell of just selecting kind of singing contest artists. And I had no issue with that because at least you know if they've come through a singing contest, they can sing live and they've got the stamina to sing. Yeah, because Eurovision is intense in regards to the amount of rehearsals. Like, you've got to be on it. And to go through a music contest, you've got that kind of vocal stamina. I'm a supporter. Alessandra Mele. Is it Mele? Okay, another MGP alumni from 2018. Latino influences. I love a bit of Latino influence. Let's say he's the Alvaro Estrella of Norway. If you're familiar with Melodi Festivalen in Sweden, you'll know his name. I thought my MGP knowledge was much better than this video is testifying. I don't remember a lot of these songs. Okay, so Aline Thorpe is a singer-songwriter. She released her first single, The Game. Okay, album, so means a comeback to the music industry. Welcome back, Aline. Okay, so we've got a finalist from Norwegian Idol. He's a sought-after guitarist. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie, the only person I'm familiar with at the moment is Ulrikke. Sandra Leing. Ah, she's co-writer of North Kid's song last year. So she's already got experience with the contest. Okay. Okay, Tårer, new name to the contest. Wishes to reach her music to more people. That's what I say about national finals. Do it anyway, because ultimately people like me, a British guy sitting in Milan, will be introduced to you and your music. It's a no-brainer. This person is fabulous. Oh, wild dances. Well, this is obviously not an original song. Right, Skrillex participated in All Together Now 2019, surprising all the juries with amazing performances. The singers also made lip sync of lots of songs, and one of them is the iconic Wild Dances. Okay. I'm excited. Oh, I really hope I've not got this wrong. Is this a drag queen? I really hope it is. Love a drag queen. She won the contest in 1987, representing... Oh, so we've got a Eurovision alumni. My Eurovision knowledge pre-1999 is limited at best. Wouldn't it be iconic to see an MGP winner from the 80s winning again? It would do. Welcome back, Kate. Look at that hair. Oh, how hair has changed. In with me. 'Cause you're all I need. Right, Bjorn, well-rounded artist who not only sings and writes music, but also brings life and voice to characters in film and commercials. Also, he's a voice actor. Can already expect a good song from him, considering he was one of the co-writers of America's MGP 2020. I remember that one. I can't escape. Very radio-friendly, incredible. Hey, she's back! I saw something this morning saying that she told everyone she wasn't coming back. She lied. Okay, Elsie is back. Hopefully with just as an amazing song as Death of Us. I think one of my biggest surprises of National Final last year was we knew Subwoofer was going to get into the top 2 and we knew Subwoofer was going to win, but I thought that they would be joining the top 2 by Elsie Bay, but it was North Kid in the end. That song grew on me, not gonna lie, and I do know that was helped because they were from a particular region of Norway, so they had a lot of kind of televote from that region's support. I think the top 2 last year was deserved. It was a great song, so I'm glad she's not been put off, because I read she told everyone she wasn't coming back because she was a little bit kind of like, not yet, it's too soon. You gave it all. And this game of us wouldn't quit. Made up my mind. It's no the min. Tsunami. So far the winner of the best name. Now this process promises to be the most iconic entry. We can expect a joke entry from this band. They have some songs with official videos, and they total an amount of 4 YouTube subscribers. I don't know if that's a dig at them. Well, after this venture, I'm sure they will collect a few more. I will subscribe after this. Jone. Oh, I'm sorry for this. My bad. Actually, I couldn't find any information regarding this participant. He might be debuting to the contest, and if you know anything. Okay, other than his face, which is also quite blurred, we have this person, Jone. No. Babo. Swing it. So it's like, what? Electro swing. Can I just say, coming from the UK, and the UK is sending Still in Love with You. Still in Love with You, which I still do love, Electro Velvet. Not sure that this sound is the way to go, but nonetheless, try it. See if you can do better than us. No! Something is missing, baby. In my life without you, what can I do? Okay, first of all, if you're subscribed to my channel, you will know that I've just kind of reacted to Eurovision 2050. And I kind of gave my top 10, and my number 1 was Maria Magdalena from Croatia, which was epic. And I testified that 1999 was my first show that I watched, like, in full. I think I may have kind of been in and out of the front room in previous years. This is the first year that I watched, and I remember watching with my friend. I invited my friend over, and we watched it, and we both said when this song came on, we were like, oh no. Because you got to remember, I was, like 11, 12 or something like that. Like, this was quite current then, and we were like, oh, this is going to win. Because this is the year that we sent Pressure? No, we sent Nikki French. Precious Nikki French. And we thought that this was going to win, and we were so surprised it didn't do as well as it did. I can sing to you all of the lyrics of this song. I cannot wait to see what this guy looks like now, because ultimately, not sure how old he was here, but this was 1999. This song and this performance was iconic to me. Used! Okay, so I want to grab the moment. I've testified so many times that on my channel, if you're a subscriber, that Eurovision 2017 was a bit of a blur for me. I think just for personal reasons, just wasn't, as a huge Eurovision fan and lover, and if you're a subscriber to my channel, hopefully you know that by now, I just didn't get down with this year. This was a highlight of that year. I just remember not being totally overwhelmed with the majority of the songs, but I do remember falling in love with this song. And I know Jowst is a huge fan of the contest, and ever since 2017, he's wanted to come back. I'm a huge advocate of lovers of the show, of the contest, coming back, getting the ticket and going to Eurovision, because it's every Eurovision fan's dream. If I could sing, I would try. But this is exciting. But he's coming back with Byron Williams Jr., who is a rhythm and blues singer. Which I'm assuming is this dude. Yep. He's obviously had someone turn around. Okay, so that's it. let's just check Wee Wee Blogs to see if that was actually accurate. Because I'm a bit worried that I've just reacted to a video that may have been wrong. Okay, I was just checking Wee Wee Blogs just to make sure that that was accurate. And it does seem to be accurate, thank God. A few things to notice on there, what they've kind of recorded is, number one, Ulrikke. One of the songwriters of her song is Ben Adams from A1, who's definitely a member of Subwoofer. I think we're all in agreement with that now. Kate Gullbrandsen, I noticed that she has co-written hers with Kjetil Moreland, who is an amazing songwriter, who I already talked about earlier, who represented Norway before and co-wrote Made of Glass last year with Sophie and Attention from Ulrikke. Watch out for that one. And Elsie Bay seems to have a similar songwriting team from last year. So she's got Elsa, who co-wrote Welcome to the Witchwoods, and also Hammer of Thor from last year, which was a fan favourite. I wasn't a particular fan. And also Elsie's song last year as well. And also the other thing that made me feel slightly relieved is Skrillex is a drag queen. Whew. So, yeah. So, I mean, ultimately, what can we gauge from that? Elsie's a liar. She is coming back. The rumour of Ulrikke is true. She is coming back. Kaino is not coming back. Shame. They're really still doing really, really well globally in regards to still managing to tour, still managing to get kind of significant listening figures on Spotify of their songs, which is good. They're still having life after Eurovision. And also Stig's back. So for someone who watched Eurovision for the first time in 1999, that makes me very happy. So what are your thoughts? Who are you excited about? I don't know if we have any of the snippets yet. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. But ultimately, I thought MGP last year was super strong. And actually, it was either MGP or Benidorm Fest for me last year had the strongest national finals. MGP, we can rely on MGP for delivering kind of quality songs, and I followed every single semi-final last year, and I reacted to the songs pre and post the semi-finals. I was really invested, so I'm looking forward to doing the same again this year. So if you're still here and you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Please support my channel. And yeah, please do comment below what your thoughts on this lineup. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.